Hey friends, Miss Amanda here.
Hi, friends.
So, are you guys ready? We have so much to do today. Our entire table is full of stuff.
Yes.
So you guys ready? I'm pretty excited. Okay. So what we're gonna start with, you are gonna need some supplies. We are going to need we're gonna need some paper first. I was just trying to like process where I wanted to go with this. So we're gonna need some paper. So you just need some construction paper, pick one color, just one sheet, and then you're gonna pick, what, like 4 colors-ish?
Yeah.
And just cut little tiny squares. So you got your one paper, and then you're just gonna get a couple colors, 3 or 4, and then just cut out some little squares. So once you have that done, it's learning, it's like 2 learning games we're doing. So it's learning game number 199 we're gonna talk about some sounds, and it pairs with this also, even though it has nothing to do with sounds. But then this part of that learning game ties in with learning game number 188. It's a little confusing, so we're not gonna worry about the numbers, what learning game it is. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna make it flow. Sound good? Okay. So once you pick your color, pick your favorite color if you want, you're gonna fold it up. So you're gonna fold it in half, you're gonna fold it in half again, okay? Just so you have 4 boxes like this size. Then you're gonna number each square 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? So what we're gonna focus on is basically positions on this paper with your squares, okay? So if I tell you to put a square, any color, in each square, okay? So this is what it'll look like. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see it. So this is what it'll look like. Roughly, my papers keep sliding. Okay, so then if I tell you put a square in each square, and then I tell you what color is in square number 3. So you put them all out, and then you look for the number 3 because I just asked you what color is in number 3. So you find number 3, which is right here, and I have a purple square, okay? Then you can take all these off, and you can do it a different way. I could tell you to only put squares in the bottom half of your paper. So that would be in number 3 and number 4. Okay. And then I could say, how many squares do you have in box number 2? Well, you would look for number 2. Well, that's in the upper part, and I wasn't told to put any there, so there's 0. Or you could say, how many is in number 4? And there would be 2. You guys got the idea? So you can change it up however you want. This is pretty versatile, so you can do it anyway, really, anyway.
Yeah.
You could put so many in each one, talk about the colors, you can even do different shapes if you wanted. You just didn't have to do squares. And just be like, okay, just to change it up some way and be like, okay, well, what shapes do you have at number 2? Well, you might have a triangle, a rectangle, and a circle. So it's a fun activity, gets you used to different shapes, your colors, your numbers, and you can change it up however you want. So I'm gonna set this all aside. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on sounds. So to save us time, just because we have so much to get through, like I said, our table was jammed packed with activities for us to do. We went ahead and we pre-walked around our room and we picked out 3 items from our room. And we're gonna talk about the sounds that they make. So what you guys can do is you can go ahead and walk around your house, pick out some things and talk about their sounds. So one item that we found was this item. What does that sound like to you? Miss Becky, what's that sound like?
Sounds like some kind of balls or something.
Or like a bead or something.
Yeah.
This is one of our mystery items. So let's turn and see. I love these things.
Oh.
Wooden balls. Okay. I'm gonna set that down. And we found a marker. So a marker makes this sound. And then it also makes this sound. So, pretty cool. And then we also found this. What's this thing? Yeah, it's a bell. So I'm gonna just use this as an example. So when you're going through your items, you can also talk about words that are the same. So what word do you think would be the same as bail? Any ideas? Miss Becky, do you got any ideas? I have one in mind. Do you guys have one in mind? Maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking 2 words, so I'll give you an example. So words that sound the same could be like when, like the word win and wood, because they have the same sound. So whenever I think about this, I think of bail and nail because they sound the same. They have the same sound. Miss Becky, do you have any other ideas?
I think of bell and smell.
Oh, that's a good one. What
Yeah.
words did you guys come up with for our bail? You can send those to us on Dojo. And also you can send us so any other ones that you might come up with some of the items that you find at your house, because you're not gonna find the same items as we did. And even if we went home and did this, we would find different items as well. So I'm gonna close our mystery back up and set that aside. So I'm gonna let Miss Becky talk about an activity real quick while I get this out and get ready for our next one.
Okay, so you should have these papers in your packet. And you may want to pause us right now and go online and watch the story, The Perfect Square. It's a really cute story. It's about a square who is a perfect square, but then he turns into a fountain and he gets holes punched in him and turns into whatever he wants to be made into, okay? So me and Miss Amanda, we're going to turn our perfect squares into our own creation, okay? So all you'll need at home for this is construction paper, glue, you have a hole punch, scissors, and that's it. And then if you want to cut out a square, okay? So we're going to take our squares and see if you can see the picture. Just going to make it into whatever you want. You cut your square. Okay?
We have these fancy cutters,
We do.
hole punchers.
But you can just use the regular one.
Mine looks like a dolphin. That'd be a pretty cool pet.
Mine's a butterfly.
So we're just gonna slide our paper in and we're gonna press down.
And when you watch the story, you'll see the square turned into a fountain, and
What?
he had a lot of adventures he went on.
I'm gonna have to go on and watch that. I
Yeah,
didn't get a chance to before we started.
and then if you want to cut some of your squares like this. Glue. Glue pieces on your square. Your square that was perfect. You won't have the perfect square shape anymore. He will look very unique in his own way, which means different. Okay?
And everybody's unique in their own way.
Yes. There's my perfect square.
I'm still working on my friend, sorry. I'm slower.
I'm gonna
than-
give him some more hole punches.
I'm slower than Miss Becky.
And if you have a regular hole punch, what shape would that be, friends? It would be a circle. Yeah?
You guys are so smart. We can't get anything past you. Okay, I'm just about wrapping up. And here's mine. Here's mine, friends.
Okay, so send us some
Pretty cool.
pictures of your squares.
All right, that was fun.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna clean up our materials real quick. I'm gonna pass my stuff back down to Miss Becky so she can put it on our tray.
Hey, thank you, Miss
Oh,
Amanda.
you're welcome. All right, so now, friends, I need you to get out your crayons, any colors that you want. And then parents, we need, oh, I just kicked the table. Sorry about that. Just made the computer a little jiggly. You need this in your binder. It's called My 3D Shape Book, and we're going to talk about more shapes. So get out your crayons, friends. Parents, grab these papers, and we're making another book. So on your first page, I need you guys to write your name where it says bye. Okay? Color the front, make it look pretty. Remember, you have 2 copies of this. So when we're done, it's only gonna be this big. Okay? So you're just gonna cut these off. So you will need your scissors, but you don't have to cut them right now if you don't want to. And then you can staple them or fold the corner over just to hold them together, and you can go back through and practice your shapes. So My 3D Shape Book. So our first shape that we're gonna come across is called a sphere. It looks like a ball. So remember, these shapes are all pretty similar to shapes that we already know. It's just, they have a little bit of a different name because they're like a 3D shape. Right, Miss Becky?
Yep. And we've been learning about 3D shapes this week too.
Yeah. So our next page is a cube. So a cube looks like a box. So a cube also reminds me of a square. It's just 3D, so that's why it's called a cube. Sorry, I got my papers messed up. All right, so now we have a cylinder. A cylinder looks like a can. A cone looks like an ice cream cone. A rectangular prism looks like a tissue box. And a pyramid looks like an Egyptian pyramid. And I think I mentioned that the other day when
Yeah.
we were doing them. So that's all for our shapes, for our little shape book. So make sure you guys color each of those pages. And like I said, it's gonna be just half of a book like this, nice and small. And you can staple the corner, you can fold it over to hold the pages, paper clip it. Probably glue the corners together if you want to. And then you can just use it and you can flip back through as just a reminder of your shapes. Because these just aren't our common shapes, remember, that we typically do. Okay, so we're gonna set that aside. Ms. Becky, you wanna talk about your next one?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow,
So fun.
this is a fun science experiment. We're going to be working with food coloring tomorrow and working with mixing different colors. But I'm just gonna show you a part of it today. I'll bring you.
And then we'll finish it up tomorrow. So what
Yeah.
you guys need, you need some supplies from your kitchen.
Yes,
So
so
you're gonna
you'll,
need, yep, go ahead, Ms. Becky.
yeah, if you have a pictures or even just
You
any
can-
kind of regular containers.
For a cup. Yeah, like. for
Yeah,
little
we're also
cups.
gonna use the ice cube tray tomorrow, but we're not gonna use that right now. So, need a paper towels, 2 pictures. We're gonna put yellow,
And this is just water, friends.
yeah, in this picture. Okay? And then we're gonna put blue in this one. And then we're gonna put a bowl in between the paper towels, okay? And when we come back tomorrow, we're gonna see what happens with this.
What do
Okay.
you guys think are gonna happen? Can you guys send us your predictions on Dojo?
Send us your predictions,
I'm curious.
and we're gonna add some other fun stuff to this with more colors too.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah,
I don't even know what my prediction is because I don't even really know what's going on here, but I'm pretty excited. So send us your predictions on Dojo and we'll check them out and see if who's right tomorrow.
we'll see what happens tomorrow, friends.
So I'm just not really sure what's going to happen.
Me
I
either.
mean, I don't understand what this thing is gonna do. There's no water in it. We only have water in these 2 pictures, so I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what my prediction is gonna be. I think it's just gonna look like this probably.
Yep,
I don't
we'll
think it's
wait
gonna
and
do
see.
anything. So
Okay.
send us those predictions on Dojo. And we'll get back to that tomorrow. So now it is time to get a little messy. So exciting. So this is learning game number 123. So it is painting with my hands. We've done this before. So you got to get these. They're your paintbrushes. So we're going to change it up a little bit today. So we have our paint on a tray. I'm going to give Miss Becky a paper. We have a wipe on standby to wipe our hands. I'm going to take my rings off. So what we want to do is, we've been talking about, just like how we talked about colors, we've been talking about colors in the past and mixing colors. So what we want to try to do today, just because it's fall, and this is like the month of the pumpkins for Halloween, we are going to make a new color today. We are going to try to make the color orange. My favorite color.
Yay.
My favorite color. So what colors do you think we need to mix together to make the color orange? Do you think we need to mix like, maybe like blue and green? You think that would make orange? What color do you guys think would make orange? Can you send us to us on Dojo? We'll check them out. I don't know, Miss Becky, what do you think? Maybe like yellow and green? Would that make orange?
No.
I really want to make orange because it's my favorite color. I'm
Yeah.
not sure how to make that color. And I don't have it, so we have to make it. So
What if we try yellow and red?
probably yellow and red.
Should we try
All
it?
right, we'll try it. So we're gonna put them on our trays. We'll scooch you guys down, and then we're gonna use our fingers once we make the color, and we're gonna paint a picture. So we have our paint on our trays to help keep things clean. So we got our paint. Okay, so we got yellow and red. So Miss Becky, you just said yellow and red you think would make orange? But
Maybe.
like mine aren't doing anything. Like it still looks like yellow and it still looks like red.
Hmm.
So what do I need to do to make this look like orange? Do you guys know? Oh, you think mix it?
Think maybe. Let's try it.
Well, how do I mix it? Like, do I just like shake it around?
You get to use your fingers.
Ooh, get to use our fingers. Should I use my whole hand, Miss Becky, or should I just use a finger?
Depends how messy you want to get.
I don't really want to get that messy. All right, I'm gonna try one finger, maybe two fingers. So,
Ready?
oh, it's cold. I think you put mine in the fridge again. I'm pretty sure Miss Becky likes to put my stuff in the fridge. It's always cold whenever I touch it. I don't know, Miss Becky, mine's not really turning.
Mine's turning.
Yours is looking good. I don't think you gave me enough colors. I mean, I can see it a little bit, but mine's still pretty red.
Yeah, you might have to add some more yellow to Miss Amanda's.
Yeah, but look, Miss Becky's turn.
It did, yep.
So, actually, I'm gonna grab some more yellow.
Yeah, we have it right here. I need to add a little more.
All right, let's try this out, friends. So we got our yellow. And you don't want to add too much, because then you don't want it to be too light. So let's see, I may have added too much, but we'll see. Mix it around. Oh, I can see it
Ooh, There we
transforming.
go.
You guys see it?
You have to have just the right amount.
Yep. And typically it's just kind of like cooking and baking, like how when we're in Miss Jeannie's kitchen and we use measuring cups,
Yep,
kind of the same thing. You need to have the right amount to make it taste just right. So this, we just need just the right amount to make it look orange. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but in person you can see the difference. And me and Miss Becky, we use the same paint. We use the same red, we use the same yellow. But can you guys tell a difference? I can tell a difference in
Yeah.
person. I don't know how well you guys can see it on the camera, but mine is a dark orange and Miss Becky's is a light orange.
yeah.
So that's kind of cool. We used the same paint. Obviously, we used a different amount, but you would think being the same colors, we would get the same result. We did not. So remember, mine's darker, hers is lighter, which is kind of cool, being that we use the same colors. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these aside. We're gonna get out our construction paper and we're gonna draw a picture. So you guys can draw whatever you want. It's just to get your hands in that paint, get the feeling. I mean, it was a really good experiment. And it also shows you, friends, like how I had to add color to mine. It shows that, you know, you don't always get it perfect the first time. And sometimes you do have to add some more, which is perfectly okay. So just be creative, make a little picture. I'm making a little jack-o'-lantern.
Making a flower.
So you guys, like I said, you can make whatever you want to make.
What a cute jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, thanks. Look at your flower. It's so fancy. All right. I think I'm going to name my jack-o'-lantern Jack. I think I'm going to give him a name. So I'm just spelling out
That's a
his
good name
name.
for him.
All right. So here's my picture. I made a jack-o'-lantern and named him Jack. And there's Miss Becky's beautiful flower picked straight from the
Fall
garden.
flower, yep.
So what did you guys make? Huh? You send us some pictures. We'd love to see them. Remember, by sending us pictures is helping us track your progress through all this. So we know where you're at because we don't get to see you. So it just helps us out and, you know, it gets us to see you since, like I said, like we don't get to see you. So hope you guys enjoyed all of that.
Stay tuned for tomorrow so we can see what happens.
Can't wait. And don't forget to send us your predictions. You know, so we can see what you guys think is going to happen. Like I said, I think it's just going to look like that because I don't know how it could possibly happen, anything happen in the middle because there's no water. We didn't put any water in the middle. But we'll just have to wait and see what tomorrow brings with that. So stay tuned. We have a lot more fun activities coming in our next video. And stay tuned for tomorrow to see what fun stuff happens with that. We'll see you soon, friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye.